Miss Sarah, I'm sorry to bother you. The place where I was hit by Marilyn with a rock, it's starting to turn into a bruise. Would you be able to cut it out with the violence? It's really starting to cause problems.
What? Shut the hell up. Don't even start with me when you're my brother's wife. It's your fault she doesn't respect you. Marilyn doesn't do that to anyone else. She gets along just fine with everyone else she interacts with. She even told me yesterday. Who the hell is that stupid ugly lady that stays at Grandma's house? She's got that right. In case you weren't sure, she's talking about you.
You realize that Marilyn is in the 3rd grade, right? I'm not sure if I should be saying this, but are you sure you're okay with her talking like that?
I don't want to hear shit from your stupid ass mouth. You're leeching off of my parents' house. And you don't even do the chores correctly around the house.
I have work to do too. I can't do all of the work around the house alone. My husband's currently away on a business trip and I live with your parents too. It's not like I have taken over your parents' house. I think that you have that wrong.
She's letting you stay at our house because my mom is a saint.
Every day, you and Brenda are annoying me. It's actually worse than annoying. You're bullying me. How can you call that nice at all?
What? What are you talking about, bullying? We literally are educating you. Don't act like you're worth anything.
I don't need any kind of education.
You can't even pour tea correctly. When we go by the house, you don't even have snacks for us ready to eat. Who the hell do you think you are calling yourself a wife? Do you realize the duty of being a wife and what you're supposed to do? You need to do your damn job.
Even if I prepare the snacks, you just take all of it home with you when you leave. I can't just get all of them ready every single time. Also, about Marilyn, she's always complaining with you and Mom, but that's not the kind of attitude you should have with your elders, right?
What? Elder? Who is her elder?
Literally me. She doesn't talk with any kind of respect that she should be showing towards an adult. Just so you know, in my eyes.
You're below a piece of lint. Do you understand me? Marilyn totally understands that kind of thing too. Just because you're a piece of trash doesn't give you the right to take out your frustration on a kid.
I'm not taking out any frustration. I'm saying something that's totally justified.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, why do you even exist? You aren't useful at all to anyone or anything. You're always just staying at the house. Are you messing with us? You should really start thinking about how to take care of us using that no-good brain of yours.
Shut the hell up, fat ass.
What? You need to shut your damn face. I'm over this. If you want to talk about me that much, I'll leave. I don't want to live here to begin with. I was worried about Dad, but I lived here to help out as much as I could. You better watch your mouth. Didn't I say shut your face, fat ass? You stay at your parents' house from early in the morning to late at night. You take home all of the food that I cooked, and then you turn around and give your husband that food and say that you cooked it yourself. Even when you're at your own parents' home, you just roll around doing nothing. All you do is read mangas and watch TV. On a good day, you get off your fat ass and move to the table to eat the snacks that I put out. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out why you're so obese. That's why you're a pig, right? Oink, oink. You're going too far. You need to stop.
You took the words from my mouth. I guess the product of a rotten old bitch is just another rotten bitch. Your daughter keeps talking about how she wants to be a star in the future. Honestly, it sounds like a bunch of bogus. She'd be lucky if she became some kind of comedian for people to laugh at with the way she looks.
You're going too far. You're making fun of my own child.
I really don't believe it at all. You were making fun of me all you wanted. Everything that you've ever done to someone else is going to come right back around to you. That's why Marilyn has no friends at school at all, and barely even bothers going to classes, right?
Marilyn's just tired. School is full of all these idiots.
I see, so then you bring her to your parents' house, and you talk shit about me and have fun? That's going to have the opposite effect, you understand? Why would she get better and go to school? Oh yeah, she wouldn't. Her parents are just as stupid as she is, huh? Just to be clear, yes, I just called your daughter stupid. Imagine throwing a rock that big at someone. That's not something that regular kids do to people. If it had hit me in the head, it was actually pretty damn dangerous.
I don't really give a shit. You're just starting to annoy me, so stop texting me. Get the hell out. I don't ever want to see your face again.
I told you earlier I'll be seeing myself out. Just so you know, your father's very strict nutrition regimen, your mom won't be able to cook any of it. Before I started living with them and it was just your dad, she made instant ramen all the time. I was really worried, so I started living with them, but seriously, screw this. Also, my husband and I pay for the cost of living. Literally everything around the house we paid for. I guess we really shouldn't have done that for you, huh? You better bring that money for us. You're gonna make my mom really struggle. It has nothing to do with you, right? You were the one that told me to get out and leave. Why do I have to keep paying for a place that I don't even live in? That's too far. You better bring your ass to cook, too. Are you stupid? Does your husband even know? Huh? You don't cook or anything. You don't even take your kid to school. I know the kicker here, too. You spend all of his money on expensive brands. I didn't do that. You were bragging about it to Mom the other day. I remember your husband doesn't look at the savings account, so it's basically free money for you to use. You, Mom, and Marilyn all went out the other day. You bought the same brand necklace, and I remember you three showing it off. It's like watching a bunch of pigs show off their fancy purses. Who the hell cares? You're still a pig. Shut the hell up! You're gonna make me angry soon. So like I was saying, I messaged your husband. What? I told him that as soon as he reads my text message, he should call me. So as soon as he gives me a call, I'm going to explain everything. Wait, hang on a sec. What are you going to explain? Everything that you've been doing up until now. Everything from start to finish. You need to stop. Don't be butting into another person's household. Don't worry, I'm going to leave your parents' home. I'll stop sending the cost of living and just general allowance in general. My husband even kept telling me that it was fine if I left the house and stopped living with you all. He kept suggesting it to me. I tried my best to make it work and turn him down every time, and this is the end result. I don't want to keep getting called names. I'm tired of being bullied and annoyed. I'm tired of being treated like some kind of slave. I'm literally at the end of my patience. We're going to live at the top floor of a really tall apartment complex. We're going to move really fast, too. Wait, hang on. Then what's going to happen to our meals? You really can't stop thinking about anything except your damn food, huh? You gotta prep your own meals now, piggy. You're being so damn rude. You think you can really get away with this? And what are you talking about? What are you talking about that you messaged my husband? You better explain yourself. What did you tell him? Everything. Do you really not know what I'm talking about? Maybe there's too much that you're worried about. By the way, I already contacted your father, too. He was apologizing to me profusely. He kept saying how he's sorry for not being able to do more for me. He was afraid to talk back to your mom. It seems that he couldn't say anything to your mom. Don't embarrass my mom like that. It's your fault anyway. You're not really in a position to be talking like that right now, are you? What do you mean? When your husband calls me, I'm going to tell him all about the brands and the free money, and you can get this from his account. Wait, come on, don't do that. I won't do anything to you anymore. I promise, I'll leave you alone. It's not that you'll leave me alone, it's that you literally can't. Because we're never going to see each other again. I can't have him check the checking account. Please, I'm begging you. What's so bad about that? You're joking, right? You didn't really... You actually used all of it up. Not all of it. It's just a little less than before. If it's just a little bit, then your husband should forgive you, right? Please, I'm begging you. Please don't tell him. Wow, I didn't know you were able to talk like that. Huh? I thought you were only able to be rude. Turns out you understood the concept of manners. There are probably other things you should be saying. I'm sorry. I was wrong about everything. I'll apologize, so please forgive me. Wow, you can apologize. I didn't know you were able to do that. I'm apologizing. You should forgive me, right? Please forgive me. Sorry, but I have some unfortunate news. Huh? I've screenshotted all of our text messages, all of it from start to finish, and I've sent them to your husband already. You guys hash out the rest on your own. Later, fat ass. Lucy felt like she might have lost it a little bit too much, but if you think about what she had to go through up until this point, it's pretty understandable. Sarah's husband contacted Lucy, and they included Lucy's husband in the talk. They were all able to talk to each other. At the end of the day, Sarah's husband accepted that he wasn't able to manage his business correctly. He was made aware by everything that he was told, and he apologized to Lucy. He noticed that he barely had any money left in his checking account. It's going to be pretty difficult for Sarah to rekindle her relationship with him. She was told to make up for all of the missing money, and told that he would be filing for divorce. She now eats at home, eating instant noodles. Sad little piggy.
Kirsty, how you doing? You doing good?
Who is this?
It's me. It's Jonathan.
I don't know anyone by the name Jonathan.
What are you talking about? Forgot your own brother's name?
I don't have any brothers.
What?
I've cut ties with my family at home a long time ago. I don't have any family.
Relax, dude. You're Kirsty, right? You and I are definitely family. No matter what you do, you can't change that fact.
Okay, and what do you want from me?
Well, I remembered you, and I was wondering if you were doing well.
Why the hell are you asking me that out of the blue? I've nothing to talk to you about. Not a single thing.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. Mom and Dad both want to see you too. How about you come by and say hello next time?
No, seriously, what are you talking about? You're way too late for that. I don't need to remind you that you chased me out of the house with everyone else too. You didn't forget, did you?
I mean, yeah, I guess that did happen, but it's a great memory now, right?
I don't think you understand the meaning of great. Do you realize how much trouble I had to go through because of that?
I know, that must have been really tough.
You don't know anything. Can you stop acting like you understand just to get brownie points? You called me a failure. You suddenly grabbed and packed some of my clothes to chase me out. I had little to no income and I was forced out of my house. I couldn't live alone yet, so I lived in my workplace. I was literally underaged. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I totally do get it, but I thought that doing that to you was the best thing I could do for you.
What? You thought that the best thing you could do was to throw out an 18-year-old girl with no job?
If we didn't do that to you, you never would have been independent. And that's why I talked to Dad and decided to do that with him.
Also, all of the money I had saved up. You used it all without asking me about it at all. I had to start a new life with no actual funds.
Starting from zero is better. It's like it's a completely new life, you know?
What the hell are you talking about? You and Dad are the exact same. You think that just because you're super elite, that the things I do aren't worth anything at all. You called it trash. You even burned everything that I had written down, didn't you?
I just wanted you to rethink your decisions. I knew that you failed college and you were just stuck inside after that. I didn't want to just let you stay inside and rot away.
I didn't get accepted into college because I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go to a college that I wasn't interested in. I just took the entrance exam because of Dad's status.
You really should stop acting tough. Just come back home already. I've already thought about it twice. I want to start accepting the things that you're doing.
Wow, thank you so much, Your Highness. I have no intention to ever return. I also have zero intention of ever talking to you or my family.
What the hell? You think you can act all tough just because I'm over here being humble? Just come home, damn it!
You literally made me broke. You chased me out of my own home. And no matter how much I was struggling, you never offered to help at all. All of you literally ignored me for 5 long, dreadful years. You're not family anymore. You're nothing more than strangers. You're worse than strangers.
I'm sorry about that. I told you. Dad feels the same way as I do. Let's just talk a little.
About what?
What do you mean about what? About us as a family.
Family? I just told you. We're not family. I know exactly why you decided to reach out to me, too.
Huh?
It's because my novel won several big awards and I'm making a name for myself. And it's going to be made into a real movie. That's why, right?
Well, really? Congratulations on that.
Look at you, pretending not to know. I'm sure you saw it on the news this morning, right?
I mean, did you see the news? You never reported back to us about anything. I didn't know at all. Seriously, congratulations.
Shut the hell up. You realize now all the things that you all called trash and useless? Well, apparently society really loves that trash.
I didn't realize that you had that kind of talent.
Didn't realize or just wasn't interested at all? You and Dad were both only interested in your own work. Mom was just the stereotypical shut up and make me a sandwich type woman. She had zero interest in my happiness. But none of that matters anymore. I actually feel much better. So bye.
Hang on just a sec. How about we just celebrate your award, huh? You just come back home once. Is that clear? How about this weekend?
I'm sorry, I'm busy this weekend. I won't be able to go.
And what about next week?
I'm actually going to be busy every weekend for the rest of my life, so I don't ever want to see you again.
Why the hell not?
How about just being honest with everyone?
What? What are you talking about?
The real reason that you reached out to me today, to the younger sister that you had never reached out to for 5 long years, there has to be some kind of reason that you're contacting me, right?
What are you talking about? I really just wanted to celebrate your awards.
Really? Okay, thanks. That's it. Bye.
Okay, fine. I'm in a bit of a pickle. I need your help.
Is it money?
Yeah, it is. Dad's company is in danger.
And?
I'm the vice president of the company. I'm running the company with Dad, but the company isn't doing well right now. It's just not working out for us. You won an award, though. I'm sure if your novel is going to be made into a movie, you must have had quite a bit of money, right? You loan us a little bit, please.
That's the real reason you contacted me. I knew it this whole time.
I'm begging you. We're family, right?
Why are you in that situation right now?
It's not my fault at all.
I'm sure the second you started actually having important decision-making powers in the company, things started failing, right? I knew that it wouldn't succeed with you running it.
It's true that all this happened after I started running things. It wasn't my fault, though. It's because the clients that I work with are all full of idiots. They started ruining my reputation.
Yeah, the company probably isn't doing well because you're only ever thinking about yourself and not others, right?
What?
That's why you kept losing your trust. I'm sure big-time clients must have ran away from you, right? I knew that you had no talent or skill in running a business at all.
Shut the hell up! Don't act like you know anything! What the hell do you know about any of this?
I don't know anything. I don't even want to know or begin to understand what someone like you thinks of everyone else. I never want to understand what that's like. I also knew something, to be honest with you.
Huh?
The real reason that I was chased out? It wasn't because of Dad and what he thought about me. It was all because of you, right?
What are you talking about?
Well, a year after I was ruthlessly thrown out into the world with nothing to my name, Mom contacted me. She apologized profusely to me. She said that you convinced Dad and that you wanted to help chase me out of my own home. She even said that maybe you just wanted all of Dad's inheritance to yourself. Of course, I didn't think about that at all. I mean, I know it's a little too late and all, but now that I think about it, that makes complete sense. But don't worry about it. I don't care about Dad's inheritance. I'm sure his company is going to go under because of your undoing.
Shut up! Just give me the money. If I can't get over this situation, I can still make a recovery. I'll just cut back on all the newer employees, all of them. Then I don't have to worry about paying them and everything is fine.
Who would want someone with that kind of logic as your own boss? I don't have any intention of loaning you any money. I don't have any intention of meeting you either. Also, have you even read my novel?
No, I haven't, but I just saw it on the news.
I knew it. You never would have contacted me if you had read it at all.
What are you talking about?
Well, the novel actually has everything that you've done to me up until this point. It's literally all written right there. It starts from when we were kids, too, and how you bullied me.
It's fiction anyway. No one would know that it was me.
Did you actually watch the news? I literally told them your real name in the interview.
What?
You might be a popular man for some interesting magazines. I'm sure they're all looking you up as we speak. The movie is going to be released next year, so it's still a little ways away, but I hope your company is still around until then.
What? What the hell are you talking about? You made it so that they could figure out who I am and where I work?
I don't know anything.
Stop messing around with me, you shithead! The company is already in a world of trouble. Why would you try to make the owner look bad? And you call me your family member? You don't feel bad for Dad at all?
Why the hell would I? It doesn't matter. He threw me out all the same, even if it was your idea to begin with. If you're interested in the content, though, maybe you should try to give it a shot. Thank you for your patronage. In Christie's novel, there were a lot of articles about her childhood. Jonathan had bullied her when she was young in several traumatizing events. By the end of the week after the interview, a lot of paparazzi magazines had figured out the connection between the two of them. Jonathan's public image was completely destroyed, and as a direct result, his company was failing. Her parents would go on to read the novel. They were furious about what their own son did to their daughter. After firing Jonathan from the company, they chased him out of the house as well. Christie had no intention of ever forgiving her parents, however. She didn't go back to their house. But she did promise to invite them to the movie's premiere. Jonathan, on the other hand, had no job or place to live. He looked for a place of work nearby, but since most of the people knew about her novel and the contents, no one wanted to hire him to work for them.